step ahead all the time.
Obviously, the 7-day, we talked about that didn't mean anything, et cetera, but was there a level of confidence that you matched up well with the Packers?
Yeah, there was a ton of confidence. We took our starters out in the fourth quarter of that game. It could have been worse, and we knew that. I think they were trying to pump themselves up. They were trying to hype themselves up, throughout the talking about a revenge game, like they weren't coming in with an advantage into that game. We were coming off of a battle with Seattle, and they were coming off a bye. And so saying payback and saying, when you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. So it's not, they're trying to hype themselves up like, man, we're going to be ready this time. You weren't ready the first time, and that was in front of the whole country. That was a Sunday night game. It wasn't like it was a game, just a middle of the day, 1 o'clock game. And I really, it kind of bothered us a little bit. They're like, oh my God, we're going to be ready this time. Like, you weren't ready. Like, do you not take games seriously? When do we not take games seriously in the regular season? If you would have won that one, you would have had the 1 seed, would have been going to Green Bay. But hey, it wasn't that big a deal. You were going to be ready this time. But story for a different day.
Sherman, can you talk about the balance between the fun that everybody has in the locker room versus the seriousness that happens on the field?
Yeah, I mean, we keep it fun. We keep it loose. I think there were a few people that came into our locker room for the first time throughout the week, and they were like, man, this is the loosest locker room. You would think this isn't a winning team. But that's the difference. That's the difference when you're confident, when you know what you're playing for, when you know what you're doing, when you're locked in. You don't have to sit there serious and worry and sit there with anxiety. You can enjoy. You can let your hair down because you're putting the work in. You put the work in every single day, and you're prepared. Now, when you're not prepared and you're nervous, you sit there locked in, quiet. No music in the locker room. Let's be locked in. But that's not our team. We got a bunch of guys who enjoy this game and play it in a way that brings us all a lot of joy. The receiving core especially, they're a fun group. And they're enjoying the ride, but they're still locked in. They're making huge plays.
Hey, Richard, what kind of perspective can you put on being back on the big stage for yourself personally and for your team to carry forth to Miami?
Well, it's always awesome. It's awesome to fight hard, and everybody wants to be standing at the end, but it doesn't matter unless you win the game. You could be the best day in your life if you win. It could be the worst day if you lose. And that's the perspective that I'm going to keep putting through to these guys as somebody who's been there before, who's won and lost. We got to put in the work. It's not a holiday. It's not a vacation. I'm sure it'll be good for the families. It'll be cool for everybody's experience. Get their phones out, get the Instagram videos and all that. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a challenging game, and it's going to be a dogfight.
Richard, do you think you mentioned about respect last week? Do you think after today's victories is a respect increase, or where's that now?
Nah. I don't think the respect increase. I think we got to go out there and we got to win one more. And even then, I don't know if the respect to be there, but it doesn't matter. You get the trophy.
All right,
Thank you.
6 years from this day, you were going to an NFC championship. What's the difference here? How do you feel going in this time?
This is what happens when you let your brother in the interview. 6 years ago, it was a different team. It was a different feel. We had an incredibly talented team, and I feel the same about this team. It's incredibly talented. We have a great coaching staff. We have talented weapons all around. I'm just a little older. They call me uncle now. Back then, they didn't call me uncle. I was a young pistol starter, and now I'm year 9. So it's a different feel for me. You appreciate things a little more. My son gets to see me play. My son gets to go to the Super Bowl. My son's birthday is 3 days after the Super Bowl, and he wants a ring for his birthday. And I'm gonna do my best